Hi, my name is Sean. I'm a pinsetter mechanic, certified to work on Brunswick AA2 and jetback pinsetters. Now, today we're going to be doing adjustment 42, the turret time delay gear adjustment. I read the title of this adjustment. I'm like, I didn't know there was an adjustment to be done on the time delay. And then after reading it, it's not really an adjustment on the time delay. Not really, anyways. So, let's see. Okay, so what you need to do first, position the 5-pin chute with the cross conveyor. So once you get it there, what it wants you to do is to check there. Check your trip lever with your torsion latch. Now, basically it wants you to say, they want you to have the trip lever lined up with the horizontal plane of the torsion latch. Mine's a little high, but I think that's because if I put it lower, it'll hit the nut on the time delay gear. Yeah, so horizontal plane of torsion latch, the latch tripping arm may be carefully bent to ensure that it will work properly and contact the torsion latch. So then on number 2, position an empty basket in front of the cross conveyor and trip the torsion latch by hand. So let's try that. All right. So it says, an empty basket, you're gonna want to push that torsion latch by hand, and you're gonna make sure that that trip lever only dips once. If it dips twice, then you're obviously gonna be skipping pins, and we'll talk about that afterwards. Mine only dips once. So, if the trip lever dips twice and the turret index is 2 position, it indicates the torsion latch did not return to its latching position to arrest the rotation of the delay gear. If the trip lever does not dip at all, the turret does not index, check for binding of the time delay gear or torsion latch. Also check to ensure that the 2 gears are properly meshed, and check the plate for flatness and proper positioning in the slide. So basically, if it dips twice, then more than likely than not, see, this is one of those things where it actually makes sense. Hey, yeah, adjustment 41 makes sense to do first before you do this one, because if you're having problems with it dipping twice and shit like that, then a probable cause would be your indexing trip lever. But another thing, see, they tell you that if it doesn't index at all, check for binding. If it indexes twice, you should also check for binding. More likely than not, here, I'll go get an example real quick. Okay, more likely than not, you have your time delay gear, right? You have your friction plate, and then you have your spring retainer. Well, this sits on your spring retainer, right? A lot of the times what I have seen is that your spring retainer and the bronze bearing, I guess. A lot of times what happens is this and your spring retainer get dirty, very, very dirty. And I mean, like, gooey and black and just nasty looking. So a lot of times, like, if this is nasty and gooey and everything, it won't turn. Or if it does turn, it'll turn like slightly. And then what'll happen is where your where the high spot of the gear, I guess, where this is, that contacts that bearing to make it trip, like to go down, this will get hung up and keep that open, and you get kind of a carouseling effect until it finally bumps around and allows it to go and lock to the next position. So if you're not getting any indexing at all, or you're getting a kind of constant indexing thing, and you know for a fact that your indexing trip lever, adjustment 41, is correct, more likely than not, take apart your time delay, take it out, clean up the whole damn thing, and I will bet money on it that your spring retainer and the bronze bearing here on the friction plate is dirty. Some Scotch-Brite and degreaser and you'll be good to go. So, but if it works properly the first time, then don't even worry about it. And like I said, ours is a little bit high because if we get it too low, then that trip lever gets hung up on the nut and bolt that holds everything together, and that's it. So, all right, well, this is the end of the video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. If you feel like sharing the video, that'd be appreciated. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.